Hope you guys are having a good day today. I hope you woke up giving gratitude this morning. Grand rising, everybody. Let's see what the message is, our angel number, our devotion. Then we'll see what the message is for the day here. So our angel number is 398. Your angels are reminding you to take the high road. Don't let anything throw you off path, especially when you have come this far. Wow. So a lot of you guys have come a mighty long way. Don't let anything throw you off path, okay? That's the angel number 398 here. All right, let's see what's today's date, bro. Today is the 29th. All right, so we're almost done with May, y'all. We about to be in June. I mean, this year has rolled by so fast. Hopefully, with this first 6 months, you were able to execute some things, okay? So our devotion reads today, it says, Jesus looked at him and loved him. Mark 10:21. A rich young man came to Jesus and asked how he could inherit eternal life. Jesus first challenged why the man had called him good, to get the guy thinking about who he thought Jesus was. Then Jesus told him to follow the commandments, and the man insisted he was faithful. Jesus had a very short conversation with him, and yet this phrase is here in Mark. Jesus loved him. He didn't know the man very well. The man had only just run up to him and asked him this question. He was a good Jewish boy, at least according to what he told Jesus. He was very wealthy, which Jesus might have somehow known, or he might have guessed if the man was perhaps wearing the first century version of Gucci or Prada, okay? Yet Jesus just looked at him to love him. Isn't that pretty reckless and vulnerable? Isn't that being a bit hasty or unwise? But isn't that how Jesus loves us? You might have hated Jesus for part of your life or been indifferent to him. You might have done things differently against what Jesus would want. You might have spent time trying to run away from Jesus. Yet he chose to love us anyway, even when we weren't anything lovable. And if God loved both us and this man in such a reckless, vulnerable way, shouldn't we try to love others like him? To love people who may not be lovable. Come on now, okay? To love people who may not be lovable. That is a challenge, okay? But we got this. All right, so our faith step, it says spend some time in prayer to think of some difficult for you to love. Someone difficult for you to love. Ask God to help you love that person with recklessness and vulnerability, just like Jesus loved the rich young man here, all right? So you're being challenged here to do something here vulnerable and recklessly here. Rather that be loving somebody that's difficult to love here, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest here, but this is our morning devotion here. Wow. Loving people that are not lovable. Very difficult challenge, but we got this. I feel like these energies have truly awakened our ancestors here for sure. And the games are over, okay? So let's see here. All right, off top, we got practitioners here, okay? A practitioner is someone skilled in the art of magic, that either light or dark. This card indicates someone who is a fellow colleague if you are a practitioner yourself, or someone being paid to cause the warfare here. Wow, so in the past you had a lot of practitioners coming up against you, a lot of people paying practitioners to do magic on you, but that was in the past here. All right, so what's going on currently here? All right, blockages here. This indicates that the warfare against you is designed to manifest energetic blockages within your energy field, therefore creating blockages in your spiritual life and your material life. So these practitioners were on assignment here to place blockages in your life here. For some of you guys, this could still be going on here. You could be working through these blockages here, okay? These blockages were created to block your spiritual life and your material life here, okay? Wow. So what was the blockage here? Okay, yeah, well, whatever the blockage was, it was not successful. These practitioners were not able to block your forward movement here. Yes, they may have delayed it in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but you were not denied here, is what I'm getting. Something backfired here? Yeah, because whoever you are here, I feel like you're someone that meditates here, okay? Meditation is the practice of seeking out a trained practitioner to assist in communication with the ancestral realm for more specific messages and guidance. Meditation's work also include working with higher level ascended masters to support your ancestors and transitioning into a higher vibratory state. Okay, and yeah, there it is. Everything got blocked here. We got blocked. Blocking spells vary from banishing spells, as they are designed to block energies from entering your field. Blocking can happen through cutting cords with the person throwing the attacks, okay? So you guys could have been doing some cord cuttings out here. You could have been going to practitioners to get cord cuttings, or you could have been doing it yourself and saving your money, okay? So what's going on here, Divine Spirit? Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, you guys got faith. We walk by faith and not by sight. I'm not going to be connecting with everybody here, okay? Let's get another row here. So what's going on here? Yeah, it's something about you being able to express yourself. These practitioners could have been attacking your throat chakra here. It says, this card indicates an opportunity to enhance the expressions of our life force through deeper connection to our healing and ancestral practices. So these practitioners were definitely sending out this warfare so that you would not be able to express yourself, okay? Healing yourself so you can express yourself, okay? They did not want you to be out here expressing yourself here, but expression is here. They wasn't able to block that. Your throat chakra? Yeah, because whoever you are, you got a legacy that you're leaving here, okay? You're leaving a legacy of honor and integrity. And these practitioners wanted you to leave a legacy of repetitive trauma and obstacles here. You said, I'm going to love these practitioners, even though it's difficult to love these energies that are attacking me. At the end of the day, God, you're going to have to help me with this one. Or something like that here. What's going on here? Yeah, watch out. They wanted to block your creativity, beloved, whoever you are. Okay? A need to rearrange or engage with our creativity in a healthy way and engage in processes that allow our creativity to flourish naturally. These energies wanted to block your creativity. They did not want you to be comfortable, okay, with your authenticity here. They didn't want you to be seen as this lotus flower here, got it out the mud here. I mean, if you didn't have to get it out the mud, thank God, okay? Thank God, okay? But if you're the one that had to get it out the mud and you had to learn how to tap into your own creativity, authenticity, all of that good stuff, kudos to you, because that is a lot, okay? Maybe all of this got started back when we had the COVID going on and you was in the house and you couldn't go anywhere, so you didn't have nothing else to do but to see what you can do, okay? Some of you guys could have wrote books, or some of you guys could have knitted some stuff, or you realize that you like to color. I don't know, you like to make soap, or you like to create candles, or you like to make whatever, okay? You decided to tap into your creativity, and these practitioners were attacking your expression here. They didn't want you to be able to express yourself. Maybe some of you guys even made jewelry. They wanted to block your creativity here, and it's a no. You leaving a legacy. How they gonna try to block all of these things here? How people gonna know that you're operating in this energy of integrity here, or something about standing up for what you believe in, or whatever the case may be here? How people gonna know if they trying to block you here? Spirit had to step in, okay, to purify you here, is what I'm getting here. Wow. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all was dealing with karmics. A karmic is an individual that creates karma in our lives through our association with them. They are a reflection of our lowest self, okay? This card indicates an individual you have already identified as a karmic partner is facilitating attacks on you. This is who was trying to block you. So you could have found out that your ex, or your family members, or your own doctor, your PCP, or your co-worker was a practitioner here. You could have found out that you were engaging with a bunch of karmic energies here. You could have found out that they were trying to create blockages in your life when it comes to your spiritual life and your material life here. They did not want you to be able to create, and the ancestors said, this is backfiring here, okay? Whatever this is that they were doing to try to block you, these karmics here, it backfired on them here. They were not ready for this backfire. They didn't know that even though you were going through your trials and tribulations, you were going to be the one to adapt to your situation here with adaptability. This card indicates a need to adapt to major changes that you are currently moving through or will experience in the near future. Whoever you are, if you are not going through major changes, you will be going through major changes. It's going to be your turn, okay? Everybody's going to get to take a turn here with this adaptability energy and with major changes happening in their life here, okay? It says in the near future, okay, order to obtain consistency in your life. So whoever you are, there's going to be a need to adapt to major changes. And how are you able to adapt to major changes? Through prayer, through meditation here. Come on now, connecting with the right sources here. Not going outside of yourself, seeking whatever validation you're looking for. Whenever you're going through major changes in your life, to me, I feel like that's an opportunity to get closer to God at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, these other people really can't help you. Especially if you hanging around karmics. If you need money, they ain't got no money to help you and give you. If you need whatever you're needing, they don't have it. They are operating in the lowest part here. When you was connected with these energies, you were operating in your lowest part of yourself here. And now that you're seeing what's going on here, you're now operating in your higher self. So if you're going through these major changes, trying to go to these karmic energies, they're not going to be able to help you because they're not operating in their higher self. They're operating in their lower self. So how can they help you? Okay? Hope that's clear here. What's going on here? What's being blocked is these cords that people were trying to attach to you here. Cording and binding and spiderweb attacks are energy attacks that are designed to merge the energy field of two individuals together against free will. This is where these karmics messed up, is when they were trying to go against your free will. The ancestors like, oh, wait a minute. What's really good out here, okay? You cannot go against anybody's free will out here. and try to bind them to you, okay? Rather that be energetically or not, to a lower vibrational force, it's a no-go. When they desire to operate out of their higher self, how dare you try to bind somebody to their lower self when they don't want to be in their lower self? They want to operate out of their higher self here, okay? The goal is to restrict the energy centers in order for control to happen more easily. How dare you want to control somebody here when you can't even control yourself? How are you trying to control a whole nother individual here against their free will, and you don't have any discipline yourself, okay? The blind cannot lead the blind, all right? This energy got blocked here. Wow. This energy got blocked, okay? It's a no. The ancestor said enough is enough. We done seen it all. We done dealt with it all. This is a chosen one. Okay, we didn't ask to be chosen to break chains. We didn't ask to be chosen to, mend the brokenhearted here. We didn't ask to be chosen or to be anointed to break the bands of the wicked here. We didn't ask for this here. We didn't ask to be chosen for that. At the end of the day, we didn't ask to choose to want to desire a higher self. We did not ask for that, okay? But we were chosen for that, okay? We didn't ask to operate out the overflow here. We didn't ask for it. We didn't ask to be strong out here. But it is what it is here. So what's going on with these practitioners here? Exactly. They in the Nine of Swords here. Why? Because they can't go against your free will here. It's over, okay? Nine of Swords, they're dealing with anxiety here, going through the dark night of the soul, because whoever you are, you operate out the overflow. You're designed and destined to operate out the overflow, not the crabs in the bucket mentality here. What's the Nine of Swords here? Yeah, it came back out. Look at that. Look, we got two of them in this deck. Whoever I'm talking to, you operate out the overflow, babe. It is what it is here. They're in their head because you operate out the overflow, okay? Whatever you touch, it turns to gold. Whatever you do, it's abundant of it, okay? You operate out of genuine love from your heart here. This is not fake love, okay? Fake love is not going to be overflowing and you're able to give it out and you still got some for yourself here. They're in the Nine of Swords here because you operate out the Ace of Cups. You got new opportunities here. You got the hand of God on your life here. They don't like that you can pour into others and you still got some left over for yourself. You're not out here empty is what I'm getting here. This is why they're in the Nine of Swords here with the Ace of Cups. Wow. So what's going on here? Exactly. They're in the Nine of Swords here because whoever you are, you get to move forward with your life with the Chariot. Yeah, you're the star. Yeah, you're the magician. They're in their head because you're the magician. That's the untold story here. So these practitioners are in their head because you're the star, you're the magician, you're in your chariot, you get to move forward, and you got the hand of God on your life here. They can't take the hand of God off your life here, okay? They can't take the hand of God off of your life. Whoever this controlling, toxic, masculine energy is here, they cannot take the hand of God off your life here. So they in the Nine of Swords here. They couldn't bring blockages into your life even though they were trying to do it in secret. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, they're in their head too. This King of Pentacles is in a mental entrapment because they could not block you. They blocked themselves trying to block you, trying to do it in secret here. Yep, the devil, yeah, he peeking out. Yeah, somebody here is in the Five of Pentacles here. Wow. What's the devil in the Five of Pentacles here? Oh my God. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is their fate. This is their fate for trying to go up against your free will here. Yeah. Somebody wanted some type of control over your life here, but you were too strong for them. excuse me, they wanted you stuck, but you sacrificed this person here so that you can move on to common waters. Yeah, your intuition told you to sacrifice this energy here. Some of y'all realizing that y'all had to sacrifice a lot of people, places, and things here to get where you at today. These practitioners are in their head. This King of Pentacles is in a mental entrapment here. Yeah, it's this Emperor that's in a distance here. They thought that they can get your ancestors to go against you. They thought that they can conjure up your ancestors and try to get your ancestors to get you to not follow your free will or go with your free will or abandon your free will. But it's a no-go. Whoever you are covered. You plant good seeds here with the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here. And everybody can see this, that whatever they were doing to you has backfired. They're very curious, trying to get the latest news here. There's also a King of Cups out here with the 10 of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, this King of Cups. They're coming out of some type of betrayal here. So what is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse with the 7 of Pentacles here? Wow, the Sun, I'm telling you. These energies are now seeing that this is over, bro. Trying to stop and block you and paying practitioners to go against you. You're more powerful than these practitioners here. That's why the enemy don't want you to know your power. Because once you know your power, who you are, what you, whatever, then you can defeat these energies here, okay? Especially these low vibrational energies here. Once you're able to overcome temptation and things of that nature, you're on the right track here. Whatever the enemy was trying to tempt you with, you were able to pass the test here. And that's why you're in the 5 of Pentacles in reverse here, recovering all here, okay? I feel like they wanted you to go back. So say if you were dealing with addictions here, they wanted you to go back to dealing with addictions. They wanted you to be so low that you just stop loving God. You reject the divine. You like, oh, there's no God, he's not real, I'm struggling, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, and all you thought you was going to have, well, this is what they wanted you to think here, all you had was just the low vibrational stuff here. You just need to go back to what you was doing. You was more happier that way. You was more comfortable that way. It takes a lot of courage to operate out your own free will and to continue to move forward even when you're going through your lowest parts of your life here. What's the Sun? Exactly. These people are in the 5 of Cups here because they couldn't slow you down. They could not stop you. They even collaborated with a group of people, teamed up with them and everything. And what happened? They realized that you, honey, watch out. You got the victory here. They realized even collaborating with these people here that you still defeated these energies here because you was chosen to defeat these energies here, okay? Some people may have went through the same thing that you could have encountered, and you may look back and be like, wow, Susie done committed suicide, or they're in a mental institution, they're in a straitjacket, or, you know, they're out here on the street and they're homeless and they're mentally unstable here. But for whoever you were chosen for whatever this is that you are going through at this time, okay? Once again, we did not ask to be victorious here. We did not ask to be getting all these accomplishments out here. We didn't ask for this attention that we're receiving here, okay? We didn't ask for it, okay? But we were chosen for it at the end of the day, okay? We didn't ask for it. We don't even like attention, to be honest. We don't like it. You're like, whoa, you know, it's too much. Yeah, it's too much because there's a lot of deceptive people that's always around trying to do some weird stuff, realizing it ain't gonna go nowhere. Somebody's chosen to be in the 6 of Wands here. If this is making sense, can I get some purple hearts in my chat here? If you're new to my channel, welcome here, beloved. So you guys been meditating here, connecting with your ancestors here for sure. Yep, receiving support. Yeah, you went in hermit mode here. Yeah, you went into hermit mode. You started giving to yourself. and everything that these people were sending to you started backfiring. It's like meditation is like a shield of protection, is what I just heard here, okay? Meditation is a shield of protection. When you go within, go into hermit mode or go into isolation and focus on you, whatever these energies are doing, it's not going to touch you because you're out the way. You're out the way? Yeah, you're out the way. So whatever they're sending is not going to hit you. You're out the way, so how can it touch you? Wow. Yeah, whoever you are, you a seeker of knowledge that comes from within. You gain a lot of knowledge when you go within. You meditate all the time, whoever you are. And this is why this warfare is going back to these people here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, look, they're weak. These energies are weak. These people are on their back here, dealing with a lot of anxiety. It could have been a Queen of Swords in reverse, a Dark High Priestess that was sending you this energy. Yeah, they were doing this to you, Empress. They didn't like that you were in this Empress energy, or you were very fertile or very creative or very abundant here. They didn't like that you were chosen. So they were attacking you. Tell me about this Dark Practitioner here. Yeah, wow. Some of y'all gonna realize that it was a King of Cups, okay? Yeah, that's the untold story. Yeah, they're spying on you here. They were attacking you. Or there could have been a King of Cups here that was being attacked by a dark practitioner here. Yeah, this is your Emperor. So your Emperor was being attacked as well? Wow. Who is this King of Cups? Yeah. That's too many. Yeah, this is somebody that's in Hermit as well. They could have Virgo in their chart. This could be a water sign with an earth sign, moon or something. Yeah, they're going through a tower, a shock, a revelation, an epiphany. A sudden change is happening for this King of Swords here. They could be meditating. What's the Hermit? Yeah, this person wants to give to you. Yeah, 4 Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're walking away from a home, a marriage, a community, and they're coming to you. 6 of Swords here. Yeah, somebody was stealing from this masculine here, stealing their money, stealing their abundance here. Yeah, a practitioner here. And now they're in the 9 of Swords because this is a missed opportunity. Whatever they were doing to this masculine, whatever they were doing to this feminine, is being blocked here. Yeah, because it's fated to happen that way. The wheel is now turning. Life is made up of both good and bad times. Cycles is one we can't control here, okay? Wow. We can't help if we're up today and down tomorrow. We can't help that. You get what I'm saying? It's just, that's the way life is made up. You're going to have your good days and you're going to have your bad days here. But you do have free will where you can make a choice on how you're going to handle it, okay? Just because you're having a bad day, you don't have to go around cussing everybody out, attacking everybody. It says, what is it? Sin, or be angry and sin not. So all of this stuff is now being blocked. Because this King of Swords is definitely chosen. They're a Hierophant energy here. What is being blocked here? Yeah. King of Swords. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups with the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. So there's some other people out here. These could be these practitioners that was attacking you here. They didn't want you to get this 2 of Cups here. Yeah, they didn't want you to be with this Emperor. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, this King of Wands, bro. Whoever this King of Wands is, they need to, ooh-wee, okay? They don't want you to be with your Emperor. This could have been somebody that was acting like they were your Emperor. Yeah, with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody, let me find out. Okay, so what I'm getting here is these 2 masculines could be like from the same culture, or they got the same similar background, but they could be from like different tribes here, okay, is what I'm getting here. One is royalty and one is not. okay? So whoever this King of Wands is here, you could have been dealing with this person here. And you could, yeah, you left them out in the cold. And you could have found out that they were a practitioner, or they were, yeah, you found out the truth about them. Let's just leave it at that. You found out the truth about them. So ever since you found out the truth about them, they've been attacking you. Granted, you could have been dealing with two masculines here. One, it was like, I don't know. It's like you love this one, but you didn't really love this one. It's like, I don't know how to explain it here, but if you know, you know. And it's like, this King of Wands could have got a whiff that you were dealing with an Emperor, and they could have tried to like do something in the spiritual realm because maybe they have gifts here, okay? This King of Wands has gifts here, but they were using it against your free will. They were trying to make you stay with them, and you didn't want to stay with this King of Wands. You really desired this Emperor, but the Emperor, I mean, you got to be mature. You got to have it together dealing with this Emperor. You can't be real needy and codependent, and you dealing with an Emperor out here, okay? It's kind of like, when I got time for you, when I get done doing what I'm doing, I'll be with you. But in the meantime, in between time, you're going to have to find something to do. And maybe at that time, dealing with this Emperor, you wasn't there yet. You kind of still codependent a little bit. You still like, where you at? What you doing? You know? And so granted, you started like, I don't know, this Emperor pretty much could have been like a callus to your growth here, okay, as far as you birthing yourself into this Empress energy here. But maybe there was a separation here, or it was divine timing for you to go down your path and they to go down their path, so that you guys can learn more lessons here, is what I'm getting. So back at the ranch, this King of Wands here been going into the spiritual realm, trying to figure out, you know, they could even say something to you like, oh, I had a dream that you married someone else, or you were with someone else, or something like that. It's like they could have had that dream here about you marrying this Emperor here. And they got jealous, and they've been attacking you ever since. This could have been going on for 6 years, 7 years, okay? This has been a long time that this King of Wands energy been attacking you, trying to stop you and block you from being with your Emperor. And this person is in a distance. Wow. So what's going on with this King of Wands here, bro? They're being blocked. Yeah, they're being stopped. Okay? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because it's time for you to come into union with your Emperor here. What's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, they came back out. The Two of Wands here. Yeah, they're going to have to go down. Look, it's the King of Wands. They're going to have to go down another path here. Yeah. They were using their family to come up against you. Their family could be very spiritual. They can know a lot of black magic. This is where they come from. That's their lineage. That's all they know is dark magic. And they're in the Nine of Swords because, yeah, they play with the moon. It ain't working. So they're in the Nine of Swords because they're being blocked because you're Earth Angel. Come on now, Temperance. Whoever you are, you're balanced out here. It's like, with the world... This person had it messed up. He didn't know that you were chosen, or he knew you were chosen. Yeah. It's like you are avoiding any extremes in any situation here. You're ducking and dodging this person here, and they're still coming for you. You done already let them know you're not interested with them here. Leave me alone. I'm not interested, or something like that here. But in their mind, they're in this competition. Who can get you? And it's like, you already done got, okay? It's like you're already taken out here. Whoever you are, take what resonate. Yeah, 6 of Wands with the Queen of Cups. Tell me about the King of Wands with the Moon. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere. They can't follow you. 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this King of Swords. This is an older gentleman doing this here. Trying to do magic on you, trying to do work on you, but you operate out the overflow. You don't have no hate for this person. It's just things did not work out, but they're having a hard time letting it go here because they know who you are, okay? Yeah, the Lovers and the Ace of Wands, they know that they're not about to have a new beginning with you. They know that you're moving on and you're going to be with this Emperor here, okay? Yeah, they go to the Empress, they go to Queen of Wands, they go to Judgment, they go to High Priestess here with the Three of Wands here. This person is going through a tower. Wow. So I want to know about this Emperor. So this King of Wands is a done data. They're being blocked. They're going through a tower here, okay? The Knight, yeah. So you can have this new beginning. Something is over. You done already went through a rebirth here. Tell me about this Emperor. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles. This Emperor is single. It took them a long time to show up, okay? But this Emperor is coming in and it's going to be stable. It's going to be long lasting. They ain't going nowhere, okay? They not going nowhere, okay? Knight of Pentacles here, that's a hard worker. This is just somebody that takes a long time here, okay? Yeah, Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're watching you. It's this Emperor. This is your Emperor. Yeah, the Two of Cups. And I just feel like because there was so much warfare like going on, this King of Wands was causing so much warfare that you could have been confused about your Emperor. You could have been like, I don't trust nobody at this time. I don't know if you're the op, who's the op? It's like it was just so much going on here, but this is your Emperor. The Hierophant energy with the Chariot, and they're coming towards you. They had to get some stuff together. You had to get some stuff together. And now you guys are ready. Divine timing is here. Yeah, all this stuff. Yeah, this Emperor could have been in the Nine of Wands energy here. In reverse. This Emperor could have had to realize that they were truly an Emperor. Yeah, they had to make a decision to be strong and hold back from maybe a Queen of Swords here. Yeah, they taking a leap of faith here. Yeah, they went through some type of awakening and they realized that you are their Empress here. Wow. Yeah, somebody saw, wow. So, in other words, the same thing that you was dealing with this King of Wands energy here, this Emperor was dealing with the same situation with possibly a Queen of Swords energy here, okay? Somebody that's just very cold-hearted here, could have been in reverse, okay? Very cold-hearted, very nasty, not nurturing, not loving to this Emperor here. It's like if this masculine is going out working and making sure the house is good, everybody cool, everybody got laptops, everybody got new iPhones, just whatever, new vehicles rolling around. We got 4 or 5 of them out there in the yard. The grass is cut, the lawn is looking good. They're making sure the house is clean. Why would you want to nag this person, bro? Why would you want to be going down this person's throat, nagging with them? Why not have their dinner ready? Why not have their bath ready or have the towel or whatever? Why not treat them like a king that they truly are? This masculine was dealing with a feminine energy that didn't see their worth, and then I guess this masculine didn't see their worth either, okay? But at the end of the day, if a man is doing their duties here, why would you want to be a karmic to your divine masculine, bro? Why would you not want to have the house clean where they can come into a clean house? Why would you want to have it dirty? Even if you got kids by this person, that's an excuse. Oh, the kids, every time I clean, well, they do that, but you got to train your children. No, y'all keep that over there in that corner. That's your play area, okay? That type of energy here. So whenever this masculine met you, you were in this nurturing, loving, compassionate, I got your bath water. I got your dinner ready. I got everything you need, baby. Or something like that. Come, like, what you need, babe? You good? You need laying down? You need anything to drink? I'm about to go downstairs. You good, babe? The difference between you is you already had it together, so you didn't need this person to take care of you. You understand? You were already embodying this pre-Empress energy headed towards the Empress energy. You didn't need this person to take care of you and make sure everything good. You already was doing it on your own. And I feel like this Emperor could have been surrounded by a bunch of karmics and they didn't know until they came out and explored. Maybe they traveled, you understand? They explored and they found you. Y'all found each other. But the timing was like kind of off, and once these karmics got whiff that you guys found each other, that's when all hell broke loose here, beloved. But now that whoever you are, divine feminine, you're stepping into your power, and now this masculine is stepping into their power, it's nothing these karmics can do. It is over. The ancestors are coming together to shut it down. Enough is enough. It's time for these divine beings to come together. They love each other. It ain't because you getting with this emperor because they a boss daddy. They got it going on. You got it going on. And, okay? It ain't because they get a lot of attention. You get a lot of attention at the end of the day. No, y'all coming together out of pure, genuine, organic love here. You don't just love this person because they can do for you. You can do for yourself. And I feel like this is why this emperor is really going to appreciate you, because you don't need this emperor. You want this emperor. You don't need this emperor. You want him. This masculine don't need this empress, but he want this empress, okay? What's going on here? Thank you for the super chat here, beloved. Miss, who is this? Ren. Oh, hello, love. It's been a minute. Thank you for the super chat here. Wow. So, yeah. Exactly. It's going to be a celebration with the Three of Cups here for sure. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. You're going to be collaborating, teaming up with your emperor. Y'all going to be working together, okay? These karmics is a wrap. The ancestors done had enough, and these people know it. They in the Nine of Swords here. I love it, I love it, I love it. Wow. This is beautiful here. Wow. So they can watch tarot all day. They can get readings all day to try to keep up with the story, to see what's going on. But what God has for you, beloved, it is for you. Okay? You done passed the test that you needed to pass here in order to receive this blessing. This masculine is a gift. You are a gift. Vice versa. You guys are a gift to each other. This King of Wands only wanted you for fame. They wanted to marry you for money. They didn't get a lot of attention, so they had to be superficial with it. The only way they were getting attention, this King of Wands, is because they always kept your name in their mouth. So the only reason why people was working with this King of Wands was because of you. Not the other way around. You understand? But once people started to see that, when they did their research and they looked you up and they saw that you holding it down and you got it out the mud and you don't need this King of Wands, you don't want this King of Wands, some of these people stopped attacking you. And now this King of Wands is trying to recruit new people, but now the ancestors like, enough is enough. This person is just not going to stop, so we gotta shut it down here, bro. Whoever you are, your roots run deep. You stayed grounded while you were going through all of this warfare here. You are going to get a gift here. And if you're single, it's going to be your emperor, your man, okay? Your husband here, okay? The angels are bringing you guys together. What they say, what God put together, let no man put asunder. Come on now. It ain't gonna be no third parties. It ain't gonna be no cheating, no gossiping, or none of that. Your masculine is gonna be loyal to you because you're loyal. You're gonna be loyal to him. And he knows this. He know that you're loyal. Exactly. And he know that you're gonna stand your ground too. You could be the first one to ever stand up to this masculine here. Divine Feminine, you got this masculine out here, man. Watch out. They feel defeated because they try to have you as an option out here. They knew it was something different about you, but they couldn't figure it out because they had all these karmic energies attacking them, having them confused here. They were juggling. They're realizing that these babes wanted to be in competition with you and this King of Cups, because you're the Queen of Cups. They're realizing that, they about to take action here. This Emperor. They're in the distance as well. They're coming. Wow. So I don't know what this is here, y'all. Y'all just take it for what it is here, okay? Moving forward here. Just know that it's a wrap with these past people, bro. They ain't stopping nothing. They delayed it, but they can't deny it here. That is about to be a union coming together. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Wow. So tell me about this expression here. The High Priestess. We got the High Priestess here. Yeah, with the Four of Wands here. Yeah, with the King of Cups. This King of Cups, this Emperor, had a hard time expressing themselves. They were an Empress, so maybe they were taught not to express themselves. This could have been a masculine that was taught men don't cry or something like that here, okay? Because it's out here. Real men don't cry, or maybe the way they grew up, or their background here. They were taught that you're not supposed to show emotions, or if you show too much emotions, that's girly or something like that. So this masculine is like very dominant here, okay? Very powerful energy here. But the thing is, I feel like whoever you are, when you was dealing with this masculine, it's like you brought out that mushy side of them. Like, you miss me? You know, don't touch me, don't kiss me. Do you miss me? Or something like that. Do you love me? Or something like that here. It's like you brought that side of this that part of that masculine out. And I feel like nobody has ever done that here. You get what I'm saying? You're like, You weren't thinking about me today? You didn't think to call me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were more connected emotionally. Like, you wanted that emotional side of this masculine. And I feel like it started to come out, and it could have scared this masculine here. This masculine truly loves you. You open up this person's heart here, okay? And they're trying to come towards you here because you are their spouse here with the Four of Wands. You're going to marry this masculine here. They're coming in. The ancestors is pushing this person towards you to come on in with the High Priestess energy and speak their truth. Express how they feel. They need to open up their mouth and say, yes, I love you. Yes, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. However this conversation is going to go here, they're being guided to do this. They're not going to be able to rest until they do right by you, Divine Feminine. It is what it is here. You hold that much power. Wow. You make this masculine weak. This Emperor, this macho man, you make them weak. What's going on here? Yeah, they feel defeated here. Yeah, because they allowed the devil here in the past to have them out here seeking attention and validation when the whole time you were their justice here. Yeah, they had options here. Yeah, because they were Big Daddy. They were the King of Pentacles, so they can get whoever they want. But everybody was chasing this person but you. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Is this resonating here? You changed the game when you started to love yourself here, or you already was in this energy of self-love. You changed the game because this emperor is used to everybody chasing them down, wanting them, begging them, and all this kind of weird stuff. And you were not like that. You put this masculine in their place. When they were misbehaving, you didn't tolerate it. Okay? You did not tolerate it. People don't understand that when you set boundaries and you stand your ground, whatever's meant for you is for you. You didn't have to dummy down or dim your light to be with this masculine here. These other babes did, and they still ain't got them. You do. This King of Pentacles is ending these options here. The Death card, the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, and these babes are heartbroken here because this masculine is on the way. Knight of Wands here. He's on his motorcycle and he got his helmet on. He coming in safe, okay? And these people are still fighting for this option or this offer from this masculine, but they're not getting it. Whatever breadcrumbs they got, that's it. You're getting the full package, the Ace of Pentacles here. This masculine could be holding back from these karmics here because they have this offer for you. Nobody else is going to receive this offer. So I don't care what these women are doing, getting their best wigs, their best lace fronts, their best makeup, their best eyelashes, whatever they're trying to do here. Okay? They're not getting it. Wow. So yeah, Eight of Cups. This masculine is coming towards you here with the Ace of Pentacles. This was not even supposed to be a love reading, bro. So take what resonate. They're realizing that you're their justice. Yeah, they're closing out this cycle and they're traveling towards you with the Ace of Pentacles here. Wow. Tell me about this creativity here. Yeah, it's the Emperor. Re-engage with your creativity in a healthy way and engage in processes that allows our creativity to flourish naturally here. This is something that you could have brought out in this person here. Yeah, they're taking a leap of faith here, and that's the truth. They're coming towards you. You've been doing the work. You've been minding your business, taking care of yourself, free as a bird, okay? You outside. This masculine is watching you. They're getting pissed off. They getting pissed off. You outside. You looking good and you doing you and you ain't paying them no attention. And that's just drawing them closer to you. You hunting them down and stressing them out and doing what karmics do, that pushes people away, babe. That pushes these men away. You should never have to chase a man down, bro. That's what you did back in the day when you was a karmic. If you're acting like or you're calling yourself to be a divine being, you done tapped into your divinity. We don't chase nothing. We attract. Queen of Cups. You are very creative here. You're very strategic here on how you receive your blessings here. And you got some people that's in the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords here. I believe that's those karmics there. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but what you're talking about, love, is not what we're talking about, okay? I appreciate the information, but we're not talking about that. Yeah, you're on the wrong platform here for that one. All right. Yeah, or chase a woman, period. Yeah, but I also believe that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Once again, we ain't talking about chasing, but I feel like a man should be the one to approach. At the end of the day, it shouldn't be a woman approaching a man. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own, take what resonates. This is not a personal read. This is a general read here. So you can't take my general collective read and try to make it your personal read here unless you book your reading here, love. This may not even be your story. And you're trying to make something fit that don't belong to you. It's like if you're in the energy of being homeless and you're losing everything, this message ain't for you. You know, we're not knocking your homelessness. We're not knocking what's going on in your life. But this particular reading ain't got nothing to do with you being homeless. We ain't talking about that, okay? So at the end of the day here, just be mindful with your comments in my chat here because you will get blocked, okay? You will get blocked, period. And we're not going to think twice about it, okay? All right, moving on. So tell me about these karmics here. We're not knocking you being homeless, love, but that's not what we're talking about. Yeah, these karmics are in the 5 of Wands. They're weak out here. Okay, they're in the hangman energy here. And these karmics are being rejected here. Okay? They're being rejected here. 4 Cups. You're rejecting these karmic energies here. Yeah, the 8 of Wands. They're trying to communicate with you, reach out to you. They're trying to steal from you here. 7 of Swords here. We're talking about coming into union. They're talking about being homeless. That's 2 different things here. Okay? With the 7 of Cups, we're talking about having options out here. We're talking about leaving options so you can come together with your divine partner here, reconciling here. We're not talking about juggling finances here, you being broke, busted, and disgusted out here. We're talking about you being confident, having it together, moving on with your life here. Okay? At the end of the day here. Yeah, you said multiple home type stuff. Exactly, having properties out here. We're not talking about that. So yeah, these karmics are like going through it at this time here. Yeah, they need to go within and do some research here. Why are you in that predicament? I mean, I get it, things happen, life be lifing, but how can you get yourself out of that situation here? What steps do you need to take here? Time out. We in a new era. All this trying to get some people to feel sorry for you. You should be feeling sorry for yourself here. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm sorry, y'all, okay? I'm not a mushy person when it comes to stuff like that. Especially when it comes to your stability and taking care of business. I know life be lifing. I live in it. I know that. But you got to be strategic out here. You got to figure things out on your own. You can't just be trying to look for people to feel sorry for you for what? That ain't going to get you nowhere. Me saying, oh, wow, I'm sorry. That ain't going to change your situation. Period. We got the 6 of Pentacles here with the Ace of Pentacles here and the 7 of Wands. These karmics are blocked from the hand of God here, the abundance, the overflow, because they got exposed here, okay? They were trying to attack you or do some, they were trying to betray you with the 10 of Swords here. And you just moving forward and relaxing. These karmics are stuck in their own shenanigans, carrying their own burdens here, in a mental entrapment here. Instead of trying to figure out how to get out of their situation, they're seeking attention from people, places, and things here. You need to be sitting back trying to figure out how you're going to get out your situation. What's your next move here? We're not 19, we're not 16, we're in our 40s and in our 50s and in our 60s and some in our 70s here, okay? So you're going to have to learn to adapt to your situation until you can get out of it or something like that here. All right? So we got adaptability here. You guys are adapting here. Yeah, the Empress. You're adapting to being the Empress here. Operating in this energy, being abundant, knowing that you are abundant. Okay? Birthing things here. You understand? You're learning to adapt to this beautiful energy that you have obtained here. Period. Yeah. You're learning how to adapt with the wheel of fortune, the wheel finally turning in your favor or something like that. Where it's not that you're always getting the bad end of the stick. It's like whoever you are, this is truly your time to shine here. Okay? And, you know, you got to learn how to adapt to this royalty energy. You can't just be like, oh, I'm royalty out here. Oh, I'm chosen out here. Yeah, you chosen to go through all this hell and hot water here too, okay? But are you going to get through it? Wow. So this is making sense. Can I get some red hearts here, beloveds? Yeah. Embedded in your femininity. It's not easy being in your femininity when you're used to being in your masculine energy here. Yeah, your creativity, your expression here. It's not easy expressing yourself and all this kind of stuff and being creative out here. It's not easy. But whoever you are adapting to this energy because it is time. Everybody can talk about how to be a karmic, but they don't talk about how to be a divine being here, okay? It's not easy, okay? When you are around a bunch of karmic energies here, and you got to be able to love these energies here. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to, but in order to stay in this high vibrational energy and seeing things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective, you're going to love your enemies. We're not saying you got to sit down and invite them to your house. Period. This ain't gonna resonate with everybody. I already know that. So you're adapting to this Empress energy with a fortune energy here. Yep, and people are sad. They're in the Five of Cups here. People are in the Five of Cups here because you're adapting to your Empress energy here. And they see the wheel turning in your favor. Okay, it can't be denied here, okay? You're no longer being hidden either. People see you. Yeah. Five of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Yeah, because you're innocent. These people are attacking you for no reason, bro. Because they wanted your spot. Five of Pentacles here. Three of Swords. Nine of Wands. Knight of Cups with the Two of Swords. These karmics are blocked. If you was in this energy, you're not in this energy anymore. Whatever cords they were trying to attach to you, it's a no. Yeah, the Death card is over. You said when life gives you lemons, start a business, or start a business. Yeah, this death, yeah, these cords that these people are trying to do, bind you and have you doing, what is it, sympathy or empathy spells or whatever. No, Death card. These people here are in the now here. They trying to bring you an offer or love bomb you. They're trying to take this action to come towards you. But these people are in the Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles here. We don't wish this on even our worst enemy, for people to go through poverty and deal with all of this kind of stuff here. But this is a King of Pentacles here that's watching you here. And they see that you're adapting to your abundance. And now things are changing. You are now in this Queen of Pentacles energy. I mean, you're the Empress, for God's sake. You embody all of the queens. That means you had to embody all of the karmic energies, all the karmic queens, okay? You could have been the Empress in reverse at one point in time, and you embodied all of the queens, the negative. So you've been there, you've done that. And now you are adapting to being the Empress in the upright. You understand? The wheel has turned in your favor, and you embody all of the queens here. So you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy, nurturing, loving, grounded, fertile, a good mother, good father, whatever. And you're very loyal. You know how to manifest. And this is why your ships are coming in. This is why you're going to be celebrating. This is why you are the star. This is why you get to start a new cycle. Because you had to make a head over heart decision. You had to be logic here. You are now this masterpiece here. You got on the potter's wheel to the divine here. You learn how to protect your energy. You avoided any extreme situations in your life. You avoided it. And now You're on a new path and you planted new seeds here. You don't have to wrestle with your shadow and your light anymore. You chose your path. And you making good investments, period. Wow, this is the message here. Really, really good. The spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you. If you just hold on to who you are, the world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. This is what I have for you. Ashe.